What if a former leader could avoid prison while waiting for a decision on her pardon? How does this reveal deeper flaws in our justice system? Get ready to dive into this unfolding story that raises serious questions about fairness, power, and the law. In the ongoing saga of Laura Borràs, the former leader of Junts, the Catalan legal system is once again at a crossroads, exposing uncomfortable truths about the intersection of politics, justice, and power. On March 26, 2025, the Superior Prosecutor's Office of Catalonia issued a report supporting the suspension of Borràs' prison sentence while her pardon request is under review by the Spanish government. This motion was presented to the High Court of Justice of Catalonia (TSJC), the same court that convicted her. But here's where it gets interesting. Pedro Ariche, the deputy prosecutor, revealed that they wouldn't oppose the suspension if the pardon is granted, but this is far from a simple, clean slate. It's conditional on the government's decision regarding the pardon, and it only covers part of her sentence. Despite potentially avoiding prison, Borràs will still face other penalties like a 13-year disqualification and a hefty fine. This situation is a stark illustration of how legal institutions balance the interests of the political elite with those of ordinary citizens. Borràs was convicted in March 2023 for prevarication and document falsification tied to fraudulent contract awards when she led the Institució de les Lletres Catalans between 2013 and 2018, resulting in a loss of €335,700. Her defense lawyer, Gonzalo Boy, suggested the case should be viewed through the lens of the procés, the Catalan independence movement. But the Supreme Court rejected the idea that her actions were linked to separatism, calling them administrative failings instead. The timeline of Borràs' case is eye-opening. After her conviction, she lost her position as president of the Catalan Parliament in July 2022, when the court decided to send her to trial. Then, in May 2023, just after her conviction, she was stripped of her parliamentary seat. But the case is more than just legal. It's political, with her supporters framing her as a victim of political persecution. This raises tough questions. Is this trial really about justice, or is it part of a larger political game? Borràs' case is emblematic of systemic inequalities not just in the Catalan judicial system, but in broader Spanish political culture. The way political elites like Borràs are treated starkly contrasts with the average citizen caught in the web of corruption, bureaucracy, or missteps. She enjoys support from key legal institutions and political figures, but the everyday person rarely gets the same treatment. This disparity forces us to question the fairness of a system that protects the powerful, while the disadvantaged face harsher consequences. How long will this pattern of selective justice continue? Does the law serve the people or merely the powerful? There are growing concerns about the motives behind the push for a pardon. The prosecutor's office, traditionally an arm of the Spanish state, acknowledged that the prison sentence is too harsh. But the government's reluctance to offer a full pardon, including the disqualification and financial penalties, highlights the limitations of so-called measures of grace. This raises an important question. Is this decision truly about justice, or is it designed to protect the interests of the political elite? This situation feels like a historical pattern, where the powerful get leniency in exchange for loyalty to the state, while the disenfranchised bear the full weight of the law. Borràs' case isn't just about her. It's about a system that continues to favor those at the top. What will this case mean for the future? Will the trend of leniency for the elite continue? Or will we see a shift toward greater justice, equality, and transparency? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear. The legal battle surrounding Laura Borràs is far from over, and its consequences will reverberate far beyond Catalonia. In my view, Laura Borràs' case reveals how the system bends in favor of those already in power, while ordinary citizens continue to suffer under an unjust legal framework. The fact that someone convicted of prevarication and falsification can avoid prison time based on an excessive sentence highlights the inherent biases within our judicial system. Even more troubling is the selective justice that allows figures like Borràs to navigate the system with ease, while marginalized groups face harsher penalties for less severe offenses. In a society that claims to uphold the rule of law, why do the powerful get clemency, while the rest of us bear the weight of systemic inequality? How long will we allow these power structures to determine who truly faces justice and who escapes it? If you found this story eye-opening, Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay updated on more stories that challenge our legal systems. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think we can fix this imbalance in justice?